check.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Hi whoever joined. Hope you have a good day. I need to mark this mining place. I've got materials. I guess I'm really close to next adventure rank. Guess I'll do some day lines to level up. Closest ley line, Springville. Okay. Actually, that's closer.
I don't need an umbrella, but you can use one.
Judgment! What? I see how it. Yeah. Shiver!
Time for retribution!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword!
So clumsy. Okay. There is someone watching. Who died? Steve Twenty. I was checking if someone still watching. Thank you, Stan. This looks good to do. I don't know. I actually wonder who's watching. What if it's someone I know?
Rain.
It's just one of us.
If only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Jesus Max, I'm going AR. I'm not doing that. I'll do this. And get a purple artifact. Loading times take ages. Okay, I'm in. This is gonna be fun. More physical damage.
Can't handle you. You can't run.
Another burn! Fry! Suffocate! You're open! Pick up the test subject! Another test subject!
Lights out. Judgment. Yeah.
Another test subject!
Look at you, Boozy.
Have a little taste! Another test subject!
Rain cutter.
Suffocate!
Rain outlines your. No, my sword.
Suffocate!
Let's revive. Standard.
Got careless. Picked. Fry! Test
Body and.
subject! I got careless.
Let me weave you a bird. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I got careless.
Shiver.
Verdict is... I got careless. I got careless. How's this? You're pretty good.
Oh no. These guys.
Picked. Suffocate. Test subject. No escape.
Witness the power of. Huh?
Time for retribution.
Sayonara special.
Could you? Can't run from dead.
Apparently I can't run from death. Fun. This for animal. Sad. I have no animal counted. Didn't mean to press continue. But I'll continue anyway. Just fine now.
Yeah! Punishment!
Another test subject. Done.
Let me weave you.
I got it. I got Suffocate. Pick the wrong test subject. Another test subject.
Can't handle your drink. Lights out.
Burn! Fry! I got suffocate. Fry! There's some fury!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Another test subject. Suffocate. I got careless. Suffocate. I got careless. Pick the wrong test subject. Prepare yourself.
Verdict is...
No escape.
Punishment! Judgment! Rain Cutter, know my sword! Rain outlines your... Look at you, Boozap! I'm a rock!
You can't run from death.
Don't accidentally press X this time. Go check if anyone's in live stream. Nope. No one's here. Sad.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Another person to count on is always good after all.
Yep, and
Yes. Let me consult our records. There it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived.
blonde. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look...
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different.
serious?
That stranger, nonetheless, after all, and should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the well, as he stands, I wish you every... Ad Astra Abyssosk.
And what do I get? What's the promo?
Hannah, I will make you better.
Time to this. It's going to be terrible. Okay. I don't know what C2 is like. I mean, we've got C2. That's actually good. Upgrade this. Guess we'll do this quest.
Nice haul.
Honorary knight is something that a stranger with an eye patch. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep it. I lost him pretty quickly. As long as Master Jean is here.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this...
That. Anyway, you should go ask.
I'm just asking a fun about a random person.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel ship. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel share? Well, Master Deal... Anyway, let's go...
Yeah,
Be safe.
Guy at the bar. No one's on my live stream.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger with...
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but...
And what's Master Deluxe?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go...
Come, my friend. Wise for adventure. You can't get on my booze better. Dandelion wine. Another.
Ah, welcome, sir.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and...
Come, my friend. Wine and adventure. Dandelion wine.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Well, that's as good a reason as any.
So...
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it!
The fate. Fate in the traveler. This explains it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Stainsleaf. Gonna go with Stainsleaf stuff.
Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
That's cheap.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the question. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you... The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your answer then. It seems that you're different from her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect...
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking... Uh-huh!
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, The Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your...
Been there for a while. Go back. Still no one. Of course. Temple to Falcon. Falcon. Is it Falcon?
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
Some bad news, I think. No mess. Abyssal traces. 50 items. Doesn't know if I used to use Dion or Kiki to heal.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
Heal so bad. Doing some more cooking.
Time to act. I let my guard. Not good. Time to act. Body and mind. Shiver! Ring cutter, know my sword.
Retribution!
Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah! Can't handle your drink. Pew pew!
Burning tears?
Judgment! Lights out. You can't run! No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Yeah!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Back.
The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its... And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of...
You seem to know a...
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat. Judging by the traces I'm following, perhaps we may...
Where did this one need to go? Right there. Love music in this game. Kaputt gemacht. Identical. Moving into truck. What we do was we need to have.
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, sharp of fang and keen of claw. And yet, no, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go.
But where do we begin?
Indeed. See, knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks by...
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
My flame has been extinguished.
Judgment!
One sec, I see you coming. Yeah, I'm dead.
What a nuisance! Punishment! Yeah!
Sayona Special!
Judgment! Yeah! You can't run! Let me weave you stray outlines your fate. Judgment!
Whew, that's that! Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
I could switch the power bar. To noise. I'll show me the cursor. Weird. Blah blah. So.
We can do this! And there's another one of those bonfire spells! Looks like the Abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Lights out. You can't run!
Burn!
being slow. Just don't where I come from. I wonder if it's okay. Is it constipating by itself?
Have you finished searching? I searched around these but they were left behind by Abyss. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with... We should leave as well.
But now we're out of lead.
No. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Storm Terror's there? Storm Terror's there? I don't understand why we need to go there. Oh, entrance. I'll never go to Storm Terror's lair unless I'm grinding masks from head shows.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's, but I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to... The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years...
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed... If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, let's go see what the...
This is weird. Could be a teleporter there. Yep. What I think they are. Anyone see what's in? Nope.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Verdict
Judgment! Shiver!
Burn!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act. You can't run!
Time for retribution!
Judgment! Lights out. Judgment!
Verdict is...
Ready? Go! Oh, so in the end, we
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly.
No.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person. Where are they now?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you...
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep! And it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay. Mondstadt? Either way, we should settle down.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? Whichever it is, we should see it. We can reach the top of that cliff.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you...
But it doesn't feel like there's...
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any... My traveling companion brought me here on... Me? I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? But how could that be? You only...
Perhaps that dandelion As for why...
You're saying so...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy. At least you now know that she is still on this... At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind, as may you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let it...
Huh? You're...
Only for now. After all, I did take 500 mora, and those 3 answers you gave.
Go ahead. Oh, kind of sleepy. So if I like you on with Lolly. See ya.
Oh, yes! The 7 dragons, gods. Still. Oh, traveler.
Huh? Ganyu?
Hello. We were just discussing.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operations.
2 big-time treasure.
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of...
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt.
You already know something, then. You were correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her.
Anyway, despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders they have all...
To this end?
Grand Thief.
Oh, indeed. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt...
With the major changes in Liyue recently, but anything related to... So, I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave.
Oh.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable...
Should I save this money?
Followers. That. Hey, place. Still going on. Gonna do a theme stuck in my head. Is it Liu or Liu?
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Let me weave grain outlines your face. No, my sword!
should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Don't forget your papa.
Could it be the... Why is he in that position? That's... Why is the... And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right?
Are you upside down?
But this... and the Grand Thief hasn't... Hello? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. We can't stay here. Quick, run!
Where did I go wrong?
Let the show be...
You cannot spy on... You have come here. You have seen as a herald.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky. Yeah! Kick!
Rain Cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Punishment! You can't run!
I see. In that case...
Such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss? Huh? What is it? What are you... Oh, right.
I think so. no chest. What the chest? I think I deserve a chest for that. No one's watching. Choice. Load.
So, we meet again.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, could it be that you encountered...
Huh?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding a... Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power.
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald... We fought a big battle with that thing.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity with Dane helping out.
Okay. How long is this quest? I'm really sleepy after listening to Bill.
Let's dance! Let me weave you a verse.
Retribution!
Those Abyss mages...
No.
Oh, is that looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits? You know, that kind of stuff.
In fact, they seem to be searching the remains of ruin. However, they look disappointed. So it would seem...
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters, but I have a feeling that their plan with this one cannot discover, or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they... All right, we shouldn't waste...
Ready, steady, go!
Ring cutter. No, my sword. You can't run. Yes. Judgment. Witness the power of Gugwa. Punishment! You can't run!
Let the show begin. Wow, this seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless... The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by... Rather, they are both branches that have...
Branches?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Oh! Right. As your guide, Huh? You have memories of being...
Is that so? Well, but... if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god...
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question...
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said...
That destruction It seems the first time...
Huh.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really...
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah.
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old... So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it was a powerful nation, built purely by humans.
A nation?
Later events unfolded just as you remember.
You mean...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon... The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving.
Still level up. There must be a good path to
Dane was just saying how these ancient... So, did Conrad...
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers, but...
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came.
Fought for with steel and blood?
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains... My flame has been extinguished.
Come on! We can do it! I'll protect us.
Let me weave you a book.
Shiver! Yeah!
There can be no excuse for the thing.
At least, no more work. No, my sword! Let's dance! Body and mind. Ring cutter! Rain outlines your fate. I have taught you everything I know. Sister. Let the show be.
Sleepy. Maybe this is where we end the quest.
You can't run! Judgment! Punishment!
Verdict is...
Witness the power! You can't run!
Time for retribution!
My flame has been extinguished.
You can't run! Yeah.
I'll protect us.
This talent, perhaps it really does
But
engulf the faith of an enemy in flame and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
what?
Loom of Fate initial operation. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary...
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate from the horrible So, Dane...
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But
How so?
in short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord...
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror, though you may not have been aware of it at the time. You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and...
No, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tilt.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cyber...
Very few. Only the Abyss, the talismans met, and the new...
The Eye of the...
It would seem so.
This whole thing
Yes. Thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't Since no one knows where the first field tiller is... Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first.
The cathedral?
Huh?
Nothing.
It's nearly 5 o'clock. Let's just go and put a name. I might have to finish this tomorrow. I kind of don't want to finish it today, because I know the ending.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people, but how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return.
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the... And actually, the Animal Archon is...
I never specifically said I would enter the...
Huh?
You are the honorary Knight of Mondstadt. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it. That's enough about that. Well...
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
But I should first make...
It seems she hasn't realized it's just... Oh, we're here to ask some questions.
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do? Huh? You're here to act... A long time ago,